Hey, folks, I'm here. 3 minutes late, but I'm okay. I'm here. I hope everybody comes in. I've already told some of my favorites to be co hosts if they want to. So, yeah, folks, keep hitting those likes. Come on in. I'm going to wait till everybody gets here. I'm sharing out my channel. Thank you. Folks, this was all in December, but I'm finding out what actually happened, how he passed. Okay? Ralph, where you been at? Man, it's been a while. How are you? Hey, Joe. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Keep hitting those likes, folks. He was found at home on his bed. That's where he died. Sean, come up. He passed away in December, folks. I'm just now finding out what happened. That's how long? 4 months? There's the sugar britches I like.
Yo, how's it going, Josh?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Just chilling in the parking lot, waiting for my wife to get out of the store.
Okay. I didn't mean to call you sugar britches, but I think it's funny because we always have a good time, though. I didn't want your wife to hear it, but you know.
You like the song I sang yesterday?
What, the Red Hot Chili Pepper one?
No, the what's his name? The Superfly.
Oh yeah, I heard it. I was tired though. I was up 17 hours.
I saw the replay there. You were smiling. You were having a good time. You were getting down.
I was. Yeah, I was doing this. So, yeah, sorry, I was sharing out my thing here. Let's see. So
What
what's
do we got in
happening?
the house? We got Ann. We got Mary. We got Ralph Hayes.
Another
First time
phone.
meeting Ralph.
Yeah.
And JP. We got Reniger in the house. Ed, how you doing, Ed? Joe Shipley.
Yeah, Mary's here. Let's see.
Good to see you, Ann.
Lone Wolf just came in.
Hey, Lone.
Yeah. But I'm gonna do something real fast on here.
No problem.
Did you get your bonus today?
I didn't check. My biometrics on my phone is not working, so I need to reset my password to check.
Precious, can you open that? Hey, Halfwit. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Halfwit. Good day, you bloody Kiwi.
As Sean would say, welcome in. Everybody connect with everybody in the chat. Subscribe. Kiss their ass. So, give me 1 second. Everybody's hopping in here. Be with you guys in a minute. I've got some stuff to share.
Excuse Josh for his brash sense of humor.
Here we go. Oh boy.
What's
Here he goes.
happening, my fellow redneck white Americans?
Here we go, another one.
That's right. This is your boy, Tucker T. Carlson, saying I can see the Russian tanks headed over hills. Oh, wait a minute. Those ain't Russian tanks. That's a regular Walmart truck. Sorry about that. I
Yeah,
thought
you can tell by the lack of turrets.
I thought the Russians were coming here to Indiana. Oh my God. Oh my God. I guess they don't care nothing about the Midwest. Ain't trying to capture Indiana. If they try, the United States military will protect the Midwest. That's right. Well, not just Indiana. They'll protect the whole United States. But I'm feeling special today, so I don't know they'll protect Midwest Indiana. Hey, guess what, Josh? I think Eric Holcomb signed the constitutional carry. So that means you don't have to have a permit to carry a handgun in Indiana. I love it. I just absolutely love it.
You actually
That would
own
be good for all the Indiana Uber drivers.
Yeah, y'all can start packing as long as you're not a criminal, and as long as you're not a nut, and as long as you can buy a handgun legally there.
There you go. They'll never pass anything like that in California.
Now, don't ever do what the President of the United States says to do when you want to scare off criminals. Do not walk out your domicile and throw your shotgun in the air and shoot in the air. Do not do that because you will go to jail. So that's the most stupidest. That's the most stupidest, ignoramus thing I ever heard anyone suggest to people. So don't listen to the President of the United States that just said that. I said, I can't believe it. I respect him because he's our president, but he sure can say some stupid shit. Like point your shotgun in the air and fire up in the air. You'll go to jail immediately. Don't listen to that president of the United States. He'll get you in jail, man.
Well, there's a reason why that's illegal.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I can't believe that son of a bitch. I mean, Mr. President said that. I'm just so frustrated. I just want to take a wet towel and slap the shit out of him. I just can't
A
believe it.
wet towel.
Bad thing about it, it won't wake him up at all. He'll probably be the same dipshit he's always been. Not, it's so funny. People, I'm not a political man here. I know Josh don't like politics, but he knows Daddy Lone Wolf's all fucked up anyways. But
All fucked up.
all I can say is I just can't believe that man became president of the United States. But for all you mother buggers that voted for him, good job, you dumbasses. Good job. Jesus Christ. I just can't believe
Amen.
it. I mean, not even sweet baby Jesus would have voted for that idiot. What's the matter with you, America? God, just can't believe it. Sorry I got political on here, Josh, but I just can't stand stupidity, even if it's in politics. Unfortunately, there's stupid people on both sides of the aisle, unfortunately. Just dumb motherfuckers. I just don't understand it. Sorry, Josh. I didn't mean to fucking cuss on your live stream. I mean, shit. I mean,
Still doing
damn, shit.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, my God. Sweet baby Jesus taught me better than to fucking cuss like that. I mean, well, shit. I mean, darn.
Well, shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Well,
Okay.
I think I got it out of my system.
Well, I hope so. It might come out the other way, too.
Yeah. Ain't much fun when it comes out the other way. I hear my girlfriend laughing back there. Are you treating her good, Josh?
Yes, sir.
You better.
Yes, he is.
She's a keeper, baby.
Thank
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry for my foul language, girl. That idiot president really gets me fired up. I can't help it. I'm sorry, Marion.
I think it's hilarious.
And I'm sorry for your virgin ears there, Sean Tuber. I always mix you and Josh, and you both don't look anything alike. I know you're both white, but not all white boys look alike.
I'm going to pick up Mary Loves Poems.
All right, Mary Loves Poem. That's your lady, right?
Yeah, that's my old lady.
Oh, don't call her that. You see, you need to call her your sweet young lady. They tend to like that better.
Okay, I'll
My
recall him
sweet
now.
ball and chain.
Oh, yeah, don't call them the ball and chain or else they'll remember that in that Rolodex of their head. Oh, my God. The Texans have invaded the live stream. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
God bless Texas. That's all I got to say. God bless Texas.
This is a YouTube invasion from Texas.
Outstanding, outstanding. Even sweet
Very
baby, you know what?
outstanding, if you ask
I
me.
believe the one state sweet baby Jesus would live in would be Texas. I think Jesus love him some Texas for sure. I think all the
Well,
Texans would.
Texas.
I think next time Jesus comes back, he's going to come live in Texas because he's going to be he wants to have all of his firearms with him by his side. Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Jesus said next time he's coming back, he's going to be strapped, y'all. So y'all better treat Jesus right. Daddy Lone Wolf's a mess. How you doing, Josh? Sorry I came on here as a character first.
Just letting you finish.
Oh, that's cool. Well, you never know with Daddy Lone Wolf, and you bring him up. He'll either come up as Daddy Lone Wolf or he'll come up as a character. I don't know what I should name that character, though. Maybe I should name that character Ernest or something, or Dave, or...
Hayworth Miller.
Oh, there you go.
So, Josh, I'm here. So, what did you find out finally?
My brother died of a grand mal seizure. The
Oh,
biggest
wow.
of all seizures.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What's the cause of grand mal seizures?
Seeing too many grandmas. I'm not really quite sure.
I have a feeling that's not correct, John.
No.
I had a feeling that wasn't, but
First of all, he wasn't diagnosed with seizures back 10 years ago. It kind of just grew with him when he got older.
Oh, okay.
And he just started having them. And he was on meds and everything, trying to control it. And so
And he was like 30 something, right?
he would have been 36 this Friday.
Holy schmoly. I'm sorry about your loss, Josh.
Yeah, I'm sorry
So,
to hear that.
Josh, at least you now know the truth, man. You know,
Yeah,
at least you know the
it-
truth.
Yeah, at least you know.
You've
so
been
that's
waiting
cool.
for a long time and finally got your answer. So,
Yeah.
you know, our continued
know-
prayers for you as always.
You know, Josh. All kidding aside, I definitely hope the Baha'i writings are true. Which is, they said heaven is such an amazing place that nothing on earth can compare to it. So if that's true, any of our loved ones that have passed on are experiencing a joy we'll never know until we go in the next world. I'm in no hurry to get there, by the way, but I do hope that part of the Baha'i
Well, I'm in
writings
no
are
hurry
right.
either to get to the heavenly
Yeah.
paradise. So, you know, gonna
Yeah.
try to enjoy life right now. So,
But I will say you can take solace in that. If the Baha'i writings are right, then our loved ones are experiencing a joy they will get to experience when we go into the next world. So it's cool.
but the autopsy report said also, not only that, it also said that, okay, so 8, 10, 12 years ago of his life, he had a brain tumor
Oh, wow.
behind his
oh,
eye,
wow.
Oh,
golf
wow.
ball sized tumor on his, not retina, but the vein that holds the eye.
Right.
It was on that. Okay. And according to that, they claim or said that it could have grown back, but my mother doesn't think that's right because they completely cleared it. That first surgery he had on it, they literally opened his head to get it out, to go this way to get it behind his eye.
Wow.
And according to the report, they claim it was starting to grow back or come back. He was already blind in one eye after the removal.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like doing an eye test, if you will.
Right.
It was kind of like that to him.
I did
He had
hear
a full-time job, 2 kids, a wife. They were trying to find a house. The marketing sucks. It was just kind of like a big hold right now. And then they move out to Vegas for him to find a job. They found a house, what have you. He had no time for fun or family time until the weekends, kind of like you, not being funny.
Right.
So
Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that.
they move out to Vegas, and then a year after they were there, not even 6 months to a year, they moved back here to be with family. Totally understandable. But then when they got back in 2020 from 2019 being in Vegas, 2021, towards the end, he dies.
Wow.
Wow.
So the problem I have, and why I'm struggling is, and losing jobs left and right, is because I keep thinking about him. He was one of my flesh and blood closest brothers. We had 4 originally. My mom adopted 3 more.
Oh, wow.
So we call each other brothers. I've got 7 brothers, and I've got 20 nieces and nephews. So I'm a huge bitch when it comes to being an uncle. So,
I'm the same way, Josh. Don't feel bad.
you're a huge bitch? Okay.
Well,
I'm
Josh,
I'm that way, and I can also I can have a big heart, or I could be the biggest asshole you'll ever meet. That's just the way I am sometimes.
Well,
Josh-
everybody's got one.
Sometimes.
Josh, I have heard
Well-
I have heard stuff of tumors coming back, though. I've I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I have read or heard about stuff like that coming back. And sometimes they come back with a vengeance. They and I don't know why that is either. So, but
The good part is I'm glad he didn't go with a heart attack at 35. That's what I was worried and scared about.
Well,
I grieve way
thank God it
worse than
wasn't a heart
anybody else
attack,
I know.
Josh. That's the best thing, man. That's the
Right.
best news you could get, that it wasn't a heart attack, you know. But The other stuff, that's rough. Very rough.
So is there a possibility he went in his sleep?
He was actually awake on the phone with work when he flopped over.
Oh,
He was
wow.
preparing for his next week at work.
Well, the fact that he flopped over, it might have been instantaneous.
Oh, it was right away. He told his wife,
Uh-huh.
he says, I'm on the phone with work. They just called me. I got to call them back. I'm going to my room, the bedroom, to kind of chill and relax.
Right.
And he was playing hide and seek with his oldest son, kind of wore him out.
Right.
And first of all, he had a lot of stress on himself, lots of stress,
Right.
just everything.
Right.
And he goes back to the room, kind of lays down, whatever, just watching TV, something on the phone with work. Actually, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he just kind of his body gave out and they tried to revive him and everything.
Right.
And the saddest part of the whole thing, though, my dad kissed him on the forehead saying goodbye.
Oh,
It hurt my family so much.
wow.
And weird thing is, I never cried when they came over and told me about it.
Right.
I was shocked. I was like, what? I just talked to him.
Hello, Darren Dobson.
Yeah, it sounds to me like it sounds to me like it took him instantaneous, which would be a blessing. And what I mean by that is he probably didn't see it coming. And the cool thing about that, he probably didn't suffer. So he probably was unaware that was his last moment. So,
Well, in a situation like that, you never know if it's going to be your last moment here on Earth or not. You really don't know that.
Or let's just say this, Josh. I would think most people, if you would give them the choice to suffer, drag out several months or to a year, or just drag out, watch you waste away, or go instantaneously, I think most people would choose to go instantaneously. Because sometimes,
But it's like I said, Josh, now the truth, what happens. So, just be strong and hang in there. Just
you're always going to miss them, though.
He'll always be alive with you. Just keep his memory alive.
I'll tell you what's weird, Josh. Both my uncles are now gone. But what's weird is the one that worked out all the time went before the one that didn't. And they both lived together for a really long time. And I think his brother had been gone for about, I think his brother had been gone less than a week. And when he left work, he called his brother to ask his brother what he wanted from the grocery store. And all of a sudden he stopped himself. He's like, what am I doing? My brother's gone. Why am I? So sometimes we're so used to interacting with our brother that when they're gone, it kind of shocked my uncle that he called his brother. And so, but now they're both gone. But we're all headed in that direction, which reminds me, whenever you see your friends or family, or when you interact with your brothers and sisters here on YouTube, last thing we should all say to each other is, hey, I love you, man. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow. We should tell our friends and family every time we say bye to them, we should tell them we love them. Those should be the last words we say to our friends and family. Hey, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. And I did that with my mom.
I used to say in my live streams too, just like I was saying the live streams.
Yeah. Last words I got to tell to my mom, I brought in her groceries, set them in her house. And last words I said to my mom was, hey, Mom, I'll talk to you soon. I love you. And I didn't know that was the last time I was going to talk to my mom. So, so whenever I lose someone really close in my family, whether it's a family or a friend or a brother or a sister, I definitely, and I think the older you get in this life, the more and more you lose friends and family that are close to you. So if you get really, really, really old, I don't know why I want to be 100 years old, though. I think George Bush gave me that idea. I think I only want to be 100 if I'm moving around really good and still can think and read and be articulate. That's the only reason I'd want to make it to 100 is if I'm. Of course, Tony Bennett made it. He's still alive. Tony Bennett is. He's 95 years old, but he says he feels every bit of it. So there is a
Hey,
trade-off.
Tony
when you
Bennett
get
was
super-
he's good at what he
Yeah.
does still, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Josh, just keep your head up high there, brother. You know, we're here for you. You know, at least you know the truth.
Yeah.
That's what matters at this point.
Yeah. And
You've
then
been
talk
waiting
to
for a long time for
Yeah.
this moment, so you'll always have
Yeah.
you'll always miss your brother, you know. Just like
If
me
you're
with
ever-
my dad. He's been gone. He's already going to be gone 2 years this July. So,
Yeah.
you know, I still feel the hurt every now and then, but you know,
Yeah.
it's going to be there, you know, but we just got to be strong and hang on until our time comes. We're all heading
Yeah.
that way, just like Brother
Yeah.
Lone Bush, just like Brother Lone
Yeah.
Bushcraft says. We're all going that direction, man.
Yeah. And you know, I don't say that for us to be more, but I say that so we can really squeeze as much as life as we can while we're here. And yeah, that's why I mentioned that. And I mentioned it to myself daily. Hell, when I get up from my bed and I open or I'm like this, and when I open my eyes, yay, God's given me another day. Yay. So I mean, I joke a lot about sweet baby Jesus, but I do love me some
Oh
God.
yeah, you're very good about that.
I love Christ. I don't know. I just, I don't know. I'm just grateful every time I'm allowed to wake up and spend another day with friends and family. And this is just
I'm the
another
same
reminder.
way. I'm the same
This is
way.
just another reminder. Never take for granted getting up every morning. Sometimes when I drive by people or watch people at the mall, or I watch people where I work at, I never know what people are dealing with. I never know what problems they're dealing with. So what I try to do is make people laugh as much as I can whenever I run into them. That's why I love doing characters and making people laugh really hard. Or that's why I like coming on these live streams and making you guys laugh, because I know life can be really tough. And a lot of comedians like to do that because they know life's not easy for people. Look at that. Look, I went from no hair and now he's growing the hair.
I have no hair on my chin right now. I took all that off.
But yeah, I literally do that when I wake up in the morning. I literally go, all right, God's giving me another day. Cool. So, and then, like I said, whenever I say bye to friends and family, I try to tell them I love them before I leave, because I never know if that's going to be my last goodbyes to them. So,
Yeah, well, I thank God every day there, Brother Lone Wolf. I thank God every day for allowing me to wake up every day and continue on, you know. I'm grateful for that, you know.
A really close buddy of mine who's still alive and who I work with said, no one is promised tomorrow. So I just got a call from my daughter from California while I was at work before I left work. And I told my boss, I was like, oh, this is my daughter. Can you cover for me real quick? And I walked into the break room and palm trees are swaying above her head. She's sitting in a cafe because she works mobily there in California. And just had a wonderful talk with her. Told her I could tell her she was really enjoying the California sun and the palm trees there. There was she had kind of a sweatshirt on, so I think it was 11:47 in the morning there. And then here it's like 2 something in the afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
But had a wonderful talk with her. And then before I got off the phone with her, she's in her 20s. I told her, Daddy loves you. Talk to you soon. And so that was really cool. She knows I get excited if she ever calls. One time I called her. Oh my God. I think I called her. It might have been 9 or 10 in the morning, but there it was 7 in the morning. Poor thing went, hey, Dad, it's 7 in the morning here.
Yeah, what the
Can
hell
you call
are
me?
you doing?
Can you call me when I'm awake? So now what I did is I set the world clock to. Now I know exactly the time I call her because I'll check the clock before I call her. Yeah. But yeah, Josh, man, I'm really sorry for your loss, brother. All I know is when I've lost one of my really good friends in 2017, he was like one of my best friends who I treated like a brother. And then, of course, I lost my mom. And, both my uncles are gone. And
it took me a good little while. And I think just because you get over a heartache doesn't mean you don't still love them. Like, but I think the reason I got over my mom pretty quick is she was having hard times breathing. I'm just driving her, right? She's not even walking. I'm looking over at her like, wow, I can hear you breathe. When's the last time you've been to a doctor? And so in the case of my mom, when she passed, I look at her as not suffering anymore. But yet, even though she was breathing like that, she still had me take her to the Special K and buy her cigarettes. So, and my mom was still eating her favorite fruit at Red Lobster's, which has a lot of butter. So she was doing no exercise, eating food from Red Lobster, and it was crazy. But she retired early, so that was kind of cool. That worked out for her well. But the only reason I think I got over that heartache with her is I knew I wasn't seeing her suffer anymore.
Yeah, I get that.
But
what's
really weird is, had she not taken smoking up again, she probably would still be alive. Had she started eating better, not smoking anymore, go on a walk every day. If she had a healthy lifestyle, she'd still be alive. So, but then you got people like in the case of Sean's brother.
No, Josh's brother.
And I'm sorry. In the case, I keep mixing your guys' name, but in the case of Josh's brother, this poor guy didn't have a choice. It's a medical thing that just kind of fell on him that he's always had and struggled with. In that case, that's kind of genetics and out of his hands. There's not much a person can do when you have really. He did the right thing. He had the surgery and everything, but like I said, sometimes people are lucky and those things don't come back, and then sometimes when they do come back, they come back with a vengeance. Yeah. And the thing is, I feel really bad for that individual because it was not his fault. And he sounded like he was a really, really good guy. So I think we notice when things happen to really, really good people, it even pisses us off even more. And so I tell you, when I really got pissed off, my wife's brother, one of her brothers is still alive, but the youngest brother had passed away at 43, I think. And he had gotten a mysterious illness. But by the time they checked his body, it was all over his body. It had ravaged the inside of his body. I was so mad at God because this guy really loved God. He was super spiritual. He was a better man than me, really nice guy. And I was really angry at God when this guy passed away. And my wife flew over to Peru to go see her brother. But by the day before she arrived, he was walking around his hospital room walking back and forth in his hospital room, talking to his friends. And when his sister got there, my wife, when she got there, he was barely talking the next day and bedridden. And then she went to get coffee. And when she came back, he was gone. And then she called me on the phone, crying and sobbing. I went to go get coffee, and she thinks that he held on for her. And once he heard her voice, he realized he didn't have to hold on anymore. But I was so angry at God when that guy died, when my wife's brother died. I was pissed off, and my wife was trying to tell me to calm down. I was really. You ever seen that guy that screamed at the sky, Lieutenant Dan?
Yeah.
I was that kind of mad. I was really pissed. But then me and my wife really started talking about, days after his passing. And I just think when people like Josh's brothers die, or when people like my wife's brother that dies, that are really, really good people, 440. In my case, I got really, really mad. I was really pissed at God. But after mourning his few days, I simply left it this way to God. I said, God, I'll never understand why I got so mad at you. I know it's not God's fault that my brother-in-law had passed away, but I was just so mad. He was trying to make a deal with God too. He told God if he pulled him through this, he'll volunteer a bunch of time with the hospital, right? And then I guess that didn't happen. But sometimes I think we won't know until we go into the next world why things happen the way they do. That's the only way I could make my peace with it.
Yeah.
But then I had to apologize to God for sorry about that, God. Sorry for getting so mad and upset. So, but
You're making amends for it right now.
oh my God, I was so mad. I was so I can relate to people that get really mad when they lose a loved one or get upset. I can really relate to that, you know.
Look what Judy
And-
says. My doctor ate clean, ran 5 miles a day, worked out, played tennis, was healthy, was in the kitchen making food for Super Bowl Sunday, and just dropped dead of a heart attack right there.
Holy moly.
Corona.
Wow. Yeah.
You never know when it's your time. You just never know.
Oh.
The thing is with what I'm struggling about all this is it's kind of made me meaner
Mhm.
and
Well,
angrier.
Yeah,
I can't. I'm not going to stop thinking about him. He's in my dreams too.
Right.
It's my grieving.
yeah. It's a
But
good
I have lost a job because of. I don't want to
Yeah.
share it with folks I don't know.
Right.
It's not up to them. They're wondering why do you look
Right.
so down? Smile,
Right.
please. We
Right.
had no mask, so you can tell that we could smile and all this stuff.
Right.
But I never did. I was kind of happy because I'm making money, and then it failed because of harassment.
right.
I just, I had to get out. But I wasn't mean though. Not at jobs. I don't express that.
Right.
But they thought something was up, and I didn't want to. I says I'm fine. That's the reaction I told them. I'm good. Just
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to do my work and get out and not be here right now.
Yeah,
Right.
I do know anger is one of the stages. People don't talk about it sometimes, but anger can be one of the stages.
I lashed out at my job coaches yesterday. I gave them what for.
Right. Right.
And then they wanted to discuss it, and now we're having a meeting tomorrow to see if I want to continue with the program.
Right.
So
Josh, do you know who's down in the chat? Have you been paying attention to who's in your chat?
yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to give you a heads up because people here are here to support you, but it's also always nice to acknowledge the people that are here supporting you.
Yep.
Yeah, I do that. I let everybody know thank you and for supporting.
What's up, Judy? What's up, Mike G? What's up, Angels?
Oh, Mike G wants to come up and talk to you. I think it's at the top of the chat. Did you pin it yet, Josh?
Yeah,
I don't know how to
on,
do that.
It's on the clipboard. I thought it was.
Oh, it may be on. You may have to go up to the top, Mike G, to find the. Why don't you drop it again, Josh, so he can come up?
I
But
did.
yeah, Josh. I ain't gonna lie, buddy. It may take a while. It depends. Sometimes things got to run its course. But like I said, what finally calmed me down is I think I put it in God's hands. I just said, you know what? I know I'm angry about this person dying, but I'm going to put it in your hands, God, and let you know that I've let go of it. I'm going to put it in your hands. Because God knew why I was pissed, because the person was a really good person. So,
what's up, boys?
what's
Mike.
happening, Mike? Got any words of wisdom for Josh? His very dear brother had passed away.
In December.
Yeah.
December.
And we just found out what happened though.
Oh,
He had,
never good.
he had a grand mal, like MAL, grand mal seizure, which is like the biggest one.
well, I had a seizure last Wednesday, right, because of my concussion. So
Whoa.
Yeah.
So how are you doing, Mike?
not so good, Lone Wolf. Not so good.
Oh my God, bro!
Hanging in there every
You
day.
hurt your arm as well.
Yeah, last Monday I fell off a trailer at work at night and fell back, hit my head on a converter. You know how when they put two little pup trailers together and they have a dolly in the middle, right, to join the two together?
Right.
So I was in my yard putting one trailer into the dock, got into the trailer because some couple of things were looked like they're going to fall out, so I adjusted them. And when I went to get out of the trailer, I lost my balance, fell back, hit my head on the wheels of the dolly, and broke my elbow and whatever. So this is my third concussion, and this happened last month's Monday. Wednesday, I was at home. My sister came in around 6:30 at night, and I guess I was having a seizure on the couch because I live alone, right? And she
Right.
only lives a couple blocks from me, so she came over just to check up on I'll check up on me and see how I was doing, and I guess I was having a seizure on the couch, and they rushed me back to the hospital by ambulance, and so tomorrow I have to go see a neurologist to make sure
And
whatever.
probably an MRI too. Just
Well,
check the.
Well, they
Yeah,
already
thank
did.
God you're still with us, Mike G.
Yeah, they already did 2 CT scans, but they're still worried about like I don't they can't see any bleeding of the brain, but they can't tell if there's any swelling, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
all 3 of my concussions are all in the same spot, back left side. And
Yeah,
that's what they're worried
like-
about.
That
And I
can't
had a
be good.
concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a concussion in January, and now it's March, and I have another one. So it's a big red flag when you have 2 within 6 months.
Right.
Mine's 2 within a couple months, right? So
Yeah.
And it sounds like with each concussion, it gets more and more.
Progressively worse and more
Scary.
risky.
it's worse, and they're
Yeah.
worried now because I was instead of a slip and fall, I was on an elevated, right? Because
Right.
back of a trailer is like dock height, right? 3.5
Right.
feet
Oh
roughly.
my God.
So falling back, no control of your body,
Yeah.
right? Nothing to grab onto or whatever.
So
it's just more of an impact, right? Like a motorcycle accident or whatever they say.
yeah, you
and I'm
just
not wearing a helmet, right? So,
Right.
but
you
maybe I
just
should
touched.
start wearing a helmet at work. But
Yeah, you
Oh,
you
man.
just
Or
touched
bubble
on
wrap.
it a little bit. So do you start
Oh,
seeing? I know some people, if they're used to having it often, they know when to sit down or start to lay down because they know
Yeah.
they're about to have
Well,
one.
I never had a seizure before. Like the only thing I remember, because my brother, like
Mhm.
I own 4 condos. It's like a fourplex,
Right.
and my brother lives right
Hey,
next
Shooting
door
Star.
to me. Because I work out of town, so my brother looks after the places when I'm not here.
Right.
So and he rents from me or whatever. So he lives right next door. So
Right.
only thing I remember that I went upstairs, I threw up, I came down, I sat in the kitchen, it started vibrating. I got up, went next door. My brother wasn't home. I remember knocking on the door, and then I came back in, and then that's when I started blacking out. So, and then next thing I remember is almost getting to the hospital, and the sirens were going on in the ambulance. So I'm like, obviously got to be pretty serious. They don't rush you to the hospital with the sirens going unless it's more of emergency, right? So,
Right.
and the lights and sirens are going, right? So,
So
and that's what one of my friends said because she's a nurse. She said they don't rush you there unless they want to get you there fast, right? So,
right.
yeah.
Right.
But,
And when it comes to serious stuff like that, I would just
Right.
tell them to bill me because
well, I'm not
Yeah.
worried about the billing thing. It's all
Yeah.
WTB and workman's comp.
send me a note and take me and check me out.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're going to be put on restricted duty then, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like I can't work until like I said, tomorrow I have to go for see a neurologist. I have to go see somebody about my elbow to see if they have to do surgery, whatever. So it's I'm not looking at a few weeks. I'm looking at months or who knows. But
Yeah.
one guy
Yeah.
like my one of my bosses said he got a concussion once and he hasn't been back to work in 8 years.
Wow.
So he's on long-term disability or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that could happen to you.
Who knows? Who knows? Just keeping my fingers crossed, right? What can I do?
It depends on what the
Right.
doctors say. And
Yeah.
so they're gonna do a CAT scan on you?
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're probably gonna do. They're probably gonna do one of those things, right? They put the cap on your head and hook up all the wires and crap. Who knows? I don't know.
Wow.
Who knows? But they're hoping the seizure is just a one-off because of the concussions, right? So
Oh, so this is your first seizure.
first, yeah, never had one before.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Wow.
what they're hoping for. But
So do you remember what it was like when you had your seizure?
no,
Or
I
are
don't.
you
I don't.
Oh,
That's all I
wow.
remember. That's all I remember is getting really, really hot, like
Wow.
super, like really, really hot, sweaty,
right?
and then like I said, I started blacking out, and then like I said, I guess my family was saying I didn't even know like they're
Yeah,
were
right.
I
Wow.
was shaking, I was kind of like convulsing like that. The
Wow.
paramedics was asking me who I am, do I know my sister, and I'm like, who are you guys? I don't know why are you guys
Right.
here, and saying my
Oh,
head was
yeah.
hurting, and yeah, I
One
guess I was
one
totally off.
yeah, one of my family members fell down some stairs and they just didn't have any their face was like this. They had no facial expression and we were
Yeah,
trying to talk to them and so yeah, that's scary.
yeah, yeah.
That's so that's why they immediately knew to take you right away. They're like,
Well,
okay.
when I was coming to at the hospital, the I heard the EMS telling the triage nurse that
Hmm.
he said he kind of described it like I had Forrest Gump syndrome,
Oh
you know,
wow.
like you know, box of chocolates, and I kept repeating
You
myself.
you thought you were on a YouTube live stream. So
Yeah, because I guess they were asking me to see how coherent I am. He's asking me in the ambulance, like, when's my birthday? And I'm like, my birthday's October. And then I'll repeat it 2 seconds later. My birthday's October.
oh yeah, you didn't realize you'd already answered them. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
another sign.
that's a,
Wow.
that's the thing, right? So,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah. And I kept saying, I hit my head and my head hurts. And, almost like Forrest Gump, right?
So did
That's,
you
yeah,
so you remembered hitting your head at least.
Well, this was on Monday, right? But
Oh, okay.
the seizure happened on Wednesday night. So,
But I mean at least you remembered that you hit your head, right?
yeah, like my long term
Because
memory is
that's a
okay.
good sign.
Yeah, my
That's a good
long-term memory's okay. It's just short stuff, and then
right,
sometimes I'll kind of like daze off into space,
right.
and then I'll come back. And I've been having a
Yeah.
lot of that. And then like my migraines are like a 12, and
Right.
then if I start like they give me like some meds and stuff like that, the pain level only
Yeah.
drops to about a 9. So that's still
Yeah.
intolerable, right? For most people, right?
Right.
Because with your pain threshold, they say 1 to 10,
Right.
whatever. So.
Well, the
But, oh
cool
well,
thing.
one
well, I
I'm
day.
guess
glad.
I can't complain about my shoulder then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
you dare! Don't you dare, Sean Tuber. Baby Jesus is gonna get you, Sean Tuber. Don't you dare. I'm
Well,
just kidding. I'm
that's
just
why
kidding.
lately I've been playing it up on my live stream, right? I put that broken arm, looking for a nurse live stream, and
Cool.
then last night I've been hearing some people are saying the girls are coming up on my live stream and flirting all that kind of good stuff.
Oh, they're
Like
trying to take
that
advantage of you.
that's fine with me. I don't care if they say the girls are
Dude,
being too flirty, so I made a
they're
flirt live stream, first
I
annual
saw
cool.
that.
live stream
Yeah.
Cool.
because you guys know me, right?
Right.
I'll take the sense of humor out of it, right? So
Right. Right.
like I'm
That's
not
so
gonna go
cool.
hunt the person down and say, hey, why are you acting like a little bitch, right? Or
Right.
whatever,
Right.
being a troll or acting jealous
Right.
and shit. I'll do the opposite. Just like back in school when kids used to bully me, right? I'll put it back
Right.
on them as comedy, right? You know what I
You
mean?
see what Judy's saying in the chat?
So no, I wasn't reading the chat.
Oh, yeah.
And I had
Uh,
2 grandbabies.
But what she said before that, she's saying it takes time and patience, a lot of up and down, and grief is immense. Just allow yourself to go through the pain, and it'll get easier one day. No matter, it may get easier one day. No matter how it gets, it's a difficult journey.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Clifton Ruse in the house.
Hey, Mike, I'm glad you're sharing this on the live stream because it'll let others know who've had similar experience know they're not alone. They're not by themselves. So
Yeah.
That's super
Yeah.
cool.
And that's why I've been doing the live streams, because I live alone and whatever else like that. And instead of me feeling pity for myself and all that kind of good stuff, the girls have been really supportive and stuff like that, and checking up on me, and we, That's what I don't get. People think that YouTube is a bunch of bullshit and whatever, but if you connect with the right people, you got a lot of
Oh
family.
yeah, there's some really cool family here on YouTube. I actually call it a YouTube family.
Yeah. Or like I was listening, I just got home and I was listening with Josh was saying, like, Josh,
Mhm.
don't think for 1 minute that you're alone out there because you're not.
And Josh is helping people as well by having it on his live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I'm gonna go back here so you can hear, okay?
Hey, JP, how you doing?
Uh, huh?
Hi, JP.
I'll go back here so you can listen. Love you.
Oh wow. What's up? Ooh, look at that. Noodles.
Yeah. It's
I'm
Wow.
gonna heat.
Is it
Later
noodles
on-
or onions? Looks like onions.
I'm gonna heat up
It's
my
not
leftover
noodles,
Fried
chipotle.
onions.
I'm gonna heat up my leftover chipotle later on.
Oh.
Excuse me
for a minute,
guys.
But yeah, you and I'm glad you and Josh are sharing your guys' things on these live streams because it never fails. There's someone out there that may be struggling with the same thing going on.
Hey,
But
at
a lot
the,
of
at the end
and
of
a
the
lot of-
day, we're all human, right? So
oh yeah. Sometimes when people share out their struggles on live stream, it never fails. There's someone in the comments who's either they themselves have been touched with stuff like that medically, or they know a loved one who's been touched with stuff like that medically. So, but yeah, like you said, a lot of people don't know that people are building pretty cool YouTube communities.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people aren't aware of that.
yeah, that's right.
But yeah, Josh, Mike, you both are not alone. You got a YouTube family here that cares about you.
Yeah, we love you,
Um,
Josh.
Yeah, we're the nice thing about it. We do tell each other that life sucks.
Oh, sometimes it
Like-
does.
Life really sucks sometimes, but you know, it's a different approach. You can take a different approach though when life sucks, or as Rocky Balboa would say, nothing's going to hit you harder than life. It's how much you can keep taking the hits and get back up.
Hmm.
And in case of Rocky, this fictional character, it sometimes there's a beauty in getting back up and keeping pressing forward. There's a beauty about that. Or at least Daddy Lone finds a beauty in that, or AKA JR finds a beauty in that.
Yeah, it's a badge of pride too. You know,
Yeah.
you went through a life crisis and then you got through it, and it made you
Yeah.
a better person.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I am going to admit, Josh, that sucks, buddy. I would encourage you to, as long as those people in that program make you feel safe, as long as they make you feel safe and you trust them, I would encourage you to go back there and try that program. As long as they're hitting all the buttons that make you feel safe. And if not, I guess find another team that makes you feel safe. You know?
Yeah, I thought about going to Philadelphia and maybe porking some meat while punching it.
I can see Josh in a special robe or a special sweat outfit. What are you doing? I'm tenderizing my meat.
I'm poking it. I'm poking it.
Yeah, I'm poking it. Like Josh would say, I'm poking it. I do wish people wouldn't tell people. I think everyone I think everyone goes about grief. We all have similar stages, but I wouldn't want to rush someone's grief process. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to have them get bogged down in it either. So I think there's a fine line that I straddle when talking with friends and family about that. And sometimes I even have to self-talk to myself. Daddy Lomo pointing at himself. There's a fine line. But yeah, even when I'm grieving, I try not to rush it. but at the same time, I try to be honest with myself when I think it's time to start picking things up and moving forward too. But
Yeah.
I think that's a different time period for everyone. But but yeah,
No, everybody has their own grieving thing and whatever else like that. But as long
Yeah.
as they know where their support outlets are, kind of thing.
yeah,
And then when it's the right time to reach out for that support outlet, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
I just always worry about rushing someone because I know when I'm grieving over something, sometimes I don't want to rush through it. But that's just me personally. That doesn't mean everyone else has to do it that way. I guess I'm saying there's not a one size fits all.
No.
I know that for sure because we're all made up differently. But
yeah, God made us all different. So
yeah, and thank God we get bored as human beings real easily.
Yeah.
So, a matter of fact, I heard the Baha'i writings describe it this way. If you looked at a garden and it was just only one color and one shape, that'd be very boring. But the gardens that are considered really beautiful are many shapes, many colors, many sizes.
Mhm.
And like I said, as human beings, I think we get bored pretty easily. So, what I like about Josh, even though Josh jokes around from time to time, I think he has a bullshit meter that goes ding 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 when someone. I love that sometimes Josh doesn't like small talk. In that sense, I love my brother Josh even more because I do see his meter go up when he detects bullshit. So that's to give you some props, Josh. I love that about you.
I think me and Josh is the same. Sometimes we let our comedy get us through the day when there's other shit going on inside our brain. You know, our comedy takes over, and our comedy kind of deflects what's actually going on. You know what I mean?
Right. That's cool.
When we're thinking about shit, and Josh even said this before, and we both agreed. All the good comics have done it.
Have had
shit going
tragedy
on
too
in their lives and whatever, but that's how they made them so great, is because their comedy kind of either led them through it, or that's how their comedy got better, right? Because of the grief process, right? So
some of the most funniest people in the world have had really horrible things happen to them,
yeah.
or happen to their family members. So
that's right. So,
some of the most hilarious, funny people. And they said a lot of the great comics said they used comedy as a form of therapy. That's how a lot of the greats used it. They actually used it as a form of therapy, which is cool. I tell you what, Dave Chappelle's really good at telling really deep stories. I mean, making people laugh hilariously. But I didn't realize how deep Dave Chappelle was, because I would really laugh at some of his skits. But that comedian's actually, he'll even make comments on society and what's happening in the world in general. But he's the only comic to really be able to tell it in a story, man. He's just, Dave Chappelle has that gift.
but me and Josh were the same, man. We're like, you guys might not understand this, but we're like kissing buddies, and we both and we both know how to wipe properly.
We know how to wipe. Wipe properly.
We know how to wipe properly.
That's pretty funny.
Some of you boys out there like to wipe to the front, so you have shitty balls,
Oh, speaking of laughing.
Oh, not sweaty balls, shitty balls. Okay.
Shitty balls.
Yeah.
Sweaty balls is a totally different thing.
I think I'd rather have sweaty balls than shitty balls. That shit don't come off. You gotta really stay in the bathtub and scrub.
I almost got Josh rolling on the floor. I just came up with it, I was like, hey, how do you wipe?
Yeah. No, but I think I do see that about you and Josh, Mike, about we may not know what's going on with you both.
Yeah.
And then,
But we're fags.
Yeah, we're fags. Yeah.
But I like how you guys pull the curtain back sometimes to peer in, and because I really do think that helps the people down in the chat and the people who may rewatch this live stream. I really honestly think that's going to help people down the road.
Yeah.
So,
Mike, remember that time we held hands?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You showed me around.
Yeah, and remember last week we did, yeah. And me and Josh were in an LDR relationship, so we're doing some sex cam last week there, and he kind of broke my arm.
Oh my gulai.
Did I pull your arm or was it something else?
Yeah, you're kind of doing something else, and you yanked my arm at the same time, and
Wow. I heard
Yeah,
it
now
leads
he's
to,
suing me.
yeah,
I heard it leads to blindness, but not
Yeah.
broken arms. Wow.
yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Me and Josh, the only thing we argue about, we keep arguing who's going to be on the top or the bottom. We keep having that.
It's a bunk bed. Who knows?
Or what they say in Full Metal Jacket, you're the type of guy that'll bang someone in the ass, not give him a reach around.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be watching. Yeah.
I keep telling Josh, I don't care if I'm on the top or the bottom, as long as I get a hug after. But
Oh wow.
Or a dinner or something else or
he's
a
not
movie.
the cuddly type, so we're having that problem.
Or Rodney Carrington said you can't do much about a guy who's had his finger in your ass. You don't
That's
know
right.
whether to kick his ass or kiss him on the neck.
In every relationship, there's one that likes to be a cuddler, and the other one's like wham bam, thank you, man. So
Yeah, roll over.
right,
fart.
Josh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Keep it up. We're gonna light YouTube on fire today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is for 18 and over
Yeah,
people.
that's right.
Remember the time we showered?
Oh yeah.
Oh. He said, "Oh."
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, one time Josh said we held hands. I said, hell no, there's girls watching this live stream.
Yeah,
You ain't getting that with me.
I
son
know.
of a bitch.
We were in the shower together, and I said, "Damn, Josh, this water's cold." So he peed on my leg, so make me warmer.
Oh,
When you
my
asked.
God. Oh my gulai.
You said use a cup and pour it on you. I just
That's
didn't
right,
know.
yeah.
Wow.
I said, "Let's do it the Filipino way. Put it in a cup and pour it on my head."
Oh
Come
my
on.
God. You guys are making me relive
Golden
Brokeback
shower.
Mountain.
See how we deal with pain, boys. We're just trying to teach you here. Calm it.
Yeah, you just take showers together.
That's right. Hey,
You had some hairy arms. I'm sorry.
they say you're not gay until you shower together. So.
Wow. Oh my gulai. That's
I wasn't sure who dropped the soap that night. Remember?
I don't know.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
did you squat or did you bend over?
Wow.
I told him, you know how the soap gets smaller and smaller and smaller. I said, "Gosh, it's time to change the soap." He's like, "No, one more time." And then we dropped it.
One more time.
We didn't know if it went in the drain or where it went.
Wow.
So we went digging.
Yeah.
Oh
But then
my
we went
God.
out for supper the next day, and Josh was walking and blowing bubbles, so I don't know where the soap went.
Because I swore that night.
Yeah, that's right.
It's reminding me of that Bob and Tom song. My
You were stuffing the turkey,
my
as it were.
prison bitch,
That's right.
I want to introduce you to my prison bitch, my prison bitch. Wow.
Anyways, I gotta pick up my kids, guys, so I might be leaving.
Yeah,
Right now. That's why I
It's getting too
Anyway,
graphic for Sean.
anyways, I'm picking up my kids, and I don't want to leave this on speaker.
That's right.
I don't want my children to hear this filth on speaker while I'm watching this live stream while I'm picking up the kids.
That's right.
Daddy, did he say soap and drop? What was that about that?
I'm driving through a certain state right now. They don't like the gays.
Oh, there you go. It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining.
Lone, honestly, we're just joking.
No, I know you are.
But this is YouTube. We have to always put out a disclaimer.
Disclaimer: no one was hurt during this comedy session.
That's right.
No feelings.
Yeah,
were
we're
hurt.
not fags. We're just
No
lovers.
feelings. No feelings were hurt. No body fluids were
Yeah.
exchanged. It's all good.
Like I keep saying, this don't work for me. This don't work for me.
Wow.
No sword fighting.
No, it's not too dark.
I
My dad's
love-
mowing the lawn. He's right here.
I think it's 007. He
Yeah.
he goes something like he's looking at.
Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate it.
I think 007 just saved himself from a life-threatening situation, and he says, you know, maybe the only thing that could have survived is my pinky. And she said, James, if only your pinky survived, you would still be more of a man than any other man. And he goes, that's because you know what I can do with my pinky.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I know people have been saying, Mike, how do you get like 6 or 7 girls on your panel and then there's 15 or 20 in your chat and whatever else like that? I said, well, they all just think I'm gay, so that's why they, you know, women all hang around the gay guys, right?
So you'll see Mike out with a bunch of Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
get in the
My
bar.
dad beats me. You guys talk.
Hey, Marion.
Hey, Marion,
Hey,
how are you?
good.
What's new with you?
Oh, she's putting on her glasses.
No, gotta put on her bifocals. You gotta see how ugly we are.
Yes, gotta see who I'm talking to.
Yeah. We're just a bunch of wildebeests over here. So what's new with you?
Oh, not much.
Not much?
No.
No. You're taking care of Mr. Joshua there?
We've just been taking it easy today.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, I have to stay in now the pollen because the pollen gives me allergies.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm allergic to the pollen.
Oh, I'm allergic to politics, so same thing.
I'm allergic
You
to
are.
politics. You know what's funny? I had a high school teacher who taught
What?
history. I had a high school teacher that taught history. He said he was warning my high school class there's 2 things you should never talk about, politics and religion. And then here's little JR at the time raising his hand. He said, go ahead, JR. I said, those are my 2 favorite subjects. And my teacher looked at me like, wow, you're going to have a long haul of it because a lot of people don't like talking about this. Yeah. Those are my 2 favorite things to talk about. And I'm pretty good at, depending on who I'm talking with, I can tell when the conversation needs to be switched, you know, in case they get tired of talking about one or the other.
Me, I would stand up. Well, I said, I got to leave this class. Well, why do you got to leave this class? Because my dad's he's a minister and he's running for Congress.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. I love that. Yeah. My dad or grandpa's going to be the next state representative.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah, Mike, you'll have to give us updates, man.
Yeah, like I
On
said,
your thing.
back to the doctor tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. So
Yeah.
I talked to my workman's comp lady today, and she says it's all good. Just go whatever I need to do for my appointments and stuff, and keep them
Cool.
updated and whatever. So,
That's cool.
yeah,
That's
Well, I was-
being
I was planning to retire and go to the Philippines. I was supposed to be in the Philippines. I was supposed to fly there April 30th or leave here 29th. I think
Wow.
get there on the 30th or 31st. But so things might be set back a little bit now. But
Yeah.
you know,
Well, before you go, just get you 3 girlfriends that are like sisters that will want to spoil you in
Yeah.
the Philippines.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I did that live stream looking for a nurse.
There you go.
I might have hit my head, but I'm still not dumb.
That's right. There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What's he got a problem with it?
He says go put the old one back on it so the glass cup can fit on it.
Yeah, I think Josh typed
glass-
in my messenger.
It broke, didn't it?
He typed in my messenger, I'm live. And then I knew I had to come up here and holler at him.
Yeah.
Now that it's on the radio.
No, it sucks though. Like I don't know if you're like me, lone wolf, but I'm very independent. You know, drive myself around do my
Right.
own thing and whatever. And that's
Right.
the hard thing I'm struggling with now is, getting ride by people because I can't drive and the concussion and,
Right.
and stuff like that. So, that's the biggest thing for me because I'm
Oh
very
yeah,
self-efficient,
because
right? So,
you're used to the freedom and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. But you know what though? Try to follow all the protocols so you can get back to your freedom earlier or as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Just-
I'm like that. I do
Yeah.
stuff at home, home
Yeah.
exercise or whatever,
Yeah.
just
Just be
checking on
patient with.
YouTube and stuff, what
Yeah.
stuff I can do at home. And
Try to be patient with yourself, man. Because sometimes you can push yourself too early, but be super patient, man.
yeah,
If I turn this
that's
on,
just,
Yeah.
that's just the type of person that I am, right? So,
Right. Yep. But you'll get there, man. Just do the right protocol things. Find
Yeah.
out. I mean, you seem like a guy that would look at a
You ever reach
problem
around?
frontwards, backwards, all around. You
You
look
ever
like a
reach
kind of
around?
cat that would examine every aspect.
oh
of it
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, it just screws up my mind, right?
Right. But I mean, I'm
always-
not surprised to hear that about you because you seem very
Yeah.
analytical about things.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And actually, that's perfect when you're trying to look after your health. It's good to be that way.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not going
Here's how I
to,
was doing.
like,
Yeah.
look at I broke like I was in
He was not
a
listening.
different province when I
Turn it
broke
off.
my arm, and I'm like,
What?
they're like, oh, they took X-rays here and here, not my elbow.
Right.
So when I got flew back on Monday by my company, well, Wednesday morning, I'm like, something's not right here. All the pains in my elbow and whatever,
Yeah.
and my arm was starting to swell up. So I went back to the merge, and then I said, all the pains here. They did X-rays here and here, but all the pains in my elbow. So
Wow.
that's when they did another couple X-rays. I'm like, oh yeah, you got a fractured elbow and broken and whatever.
Hey,
Good thing you came in because your body could have went into shock or
yeah,
whatever.
my late mommy, God rest her soul. When I was a kid, she slipped on some ice and she did the wrong thing of trying to catch herself,
Right.
and she felt a lot of pain in her wrist. And they went and checked it, and they even X-rayed it, and they said no, the X-rays are fine, and it still kept hurting. So she made them X-rayed again, and they finally found the hair fracture in her wrist.
Oh yeah. See?
So yeah,
You're the one that knows your own body, right?
yeah.
So,
So sometimes you do have to tell them take another X-ray, take another look, and sometimes
Yeah.
they'll find
or
it.
God forbid, you got to go see another doctor, right? Because the one won't listen to you, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
You know your own body, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Clippin' Roo. Hey, Suzuki. Wow, she looks cute.
Oh yeah, most. Oh, there she is, Fumina.
Ramina Suzuki.
That's such a cool name. Bum 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 bum.
Yeah, I gotta go see. I'm gonna go see Cliff and Rue when I get back into the Philippines. There, so go down into Mindanao.
See, I think you can tell who the new when Americans or Europeans show up. You can tell which guys are the new guys because they're going like this.
Oh,
Check-
in the Philippines.
Checking out all
Yeah.
the beauty.
Oh, yeah.
They
That's
have-
what I warned. That's what I warned guys. I said, okay, that's fine and all good if you meet a Filipina online and whatever else like that. But
Right.
as soon as you walk off that plane in the airport, you're like,
Holy crap!
because you'll see 100 beautiful ones more just standing there. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
right at the
Wait,
airport.
But I don't know. There's something I think to be said for. Man, I don't know how people do the long distance thing. I honestly don't know, but
No, I can't.
it's got to be kind of cool that you really get to know a gal and then you do land there. My thing is hopefully that it would still stay the same, right?
Yeah.
It would suck to meet face to face, go hang out for a while, and go, oh shit, this ain't it. That would really suck. What'd be most beautiful is it confirmed everything of all the months and all the talks there. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But-
I've the one time, like I've been there 5 times. And
Oh
one
wow.
girl, we hit it off. Awesome. We met on a dating site. We were talking every day.
Cool.
Multiple times a day, and I just thought it was awesome. And then soon as I got in the Philippines, yeah, the conversation just went dull and
Oh,
then
no.
whatever and whatever. So what are you
Wow.
gonna do? What are you gonna do, right? So
You
Were you
quickly,
ever scammed?
you
Mike, were you ever
quickly,
scammed?
huh?
Were you ever scammed?
No, never,
You know, you go to meet these folks, they want money only and nothing else.
no. I met this one girl. Um, her like was where was it? Like North Etsa in Fairview, and I was staying in a hotel, and she was staying with me, and then her family lived in like a squatter area, and her family and her kept because she made a little house on the side of her parents' house, and so that was just finished. So she kept on persisting, and her family kept on persisting. Like stay with us here, stay with us here, stay with us here. And I'm like, no, I don't want to stay. Because it was a squatter area and all that kind of
right.
stuff. And it's not the whole trust thing. It's just like, no, I want to stay at the hotel. Yeah, little thing too, and whatever.
Right.
I had a feeling, just that gut feeling, right? It just didn't seem right. So you got to go with your gut sometimes, right,
Stuck
guys?
on a feeling.
Especially
It's
when you're in
believing.
a different country, right? So
Oh, yeah. And when you're in a different country, you have to follow their rules for sure.
yeah, that's right. So
Yeah. And that
then-
means you got to get to know the rules really fast, too.
yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, because if I'm in a squatter area or whatever, who knows? In the middle of the night, because I've heard stories that, people break into the house and they rob the foreigner and all that
Mhm.
stuff. So,
There
I
you
hate
go.
to say it, guys, but you hear stories like that. So just be aware and protect yourself.
Yep. Do your
Don't mean
homework.
it's going to happen, or the
Yeah.
people are not nice or anything.
Yeah.
But always make sure you have your
Yeah.
radar up.
Yeah.
Right?
Do your homework.
Yeah. Like I bet you Cliff is going. I don't know, but he's going through the same thing because he's married and the wife and the family and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
probably when he first met Rue's family or whatever, he's probably still had his radar up, right? So of course, right? So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. That's wild. That's
yeah,
pretty wild.
you just never know. That's not your country. It's not your surroundings, right? So
Yep.
but
That's wild.
I did a whole bunch of like. To me, guys that get scammed and ripped off and take advantage of, to me, you're just a stupid guy anyway because you didn't do enough homework, right?
Right. Right.
That's the best thing about YouTube, right?
Or they purposely ignore it just
Yeah.
because they're
What, you
really
mean
into
all
it.
that?
So
Yeah.
they ignore all the red flags.
No.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
right.
they turn around and pretend they
Yeah.
didn't see any red flags.
Yeah, they're so happy because they have a hot young Filipino on their
Right.
arm, and they're
Right.
they're not looking at the other stuff, right? So,
Right. Exactly.
They just think, oh, I'm getting my dicky sticky by some young Filipina, nothing's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
No, always be aware. Always
Yeah.
be aware. Yeah. Until you really know her and situation and everything. All right, smoke that blunt. Let's go pass it around, Josh.
It's actually a beef jerk meat.
Beef jerk meat.
Beef jerky.
He said beef jerk meat.
That's what I said. Beef jerk meat.
Jerk
Wow.
meat.
I always,
Jerk meat.
I keep forgetting Josh does play on words.
He's like me, man. He's the one-liner guy.
He does a word play thing, which
Right.
is cool. And what's funny is I was so into my character, he was just waiting he wanted to make sure I was done.
That's right.
Because I looked at him, he goes, "Oh, I'm just trying to make sure you were done. You were
Right.
Are you finished? Oh, okay, cool.
Me and Josh might not be guapo, but we're funny. Plus,
I'm a huge bitch, guapo.
Plus, we always bring a jar of chloroform with us. Does this rag smell funny?
Wow. Like Owen from the
I'm
O Show
kidding.
goes, wow. Wow. All views expressed was
Yeah.
not necessarily Sean's. All views expressed by people on the panel is not necessarily the
Yeah.
views of the Sean. I'm sorry, not the Sean, the Josh live stream. You guys look nothing alike. I don't know why I keep switching Josh and Sean's names. It's so funny.
Just like
Every once in a while, Sean kept going, he's Josh.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that reach around me and Mike were doing. You kind of have the same name, the same
Right.
sound effects, and
Pretty
you got-
much.
Nope, that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
hmm
it
But
all
yeah.
ties into one. Giggity.
But yeah, in both your guys' cases, even though you both got really different things you're facing, you both just need to do what's best. You both know what's best for each of you. And
Reach around.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but you got to. It's you got to have at least one funny straight person to make it even funnier and awkward, because then the audience will laugh even harder if one person that gets awkward about.
Who's the funny straight person here? We're both gay. What are you talking about?
I tried both ways, but that's okay. We'll talk later.
Wow. You know what? I wouldn't judge a guy that would do both ways, because I actually knew a person that did it both ways. Yeah.
He's
But
a hell of a guy.
Oh, Mike, I got to tell you, I have a hell of a story to tell you. I forgot my male cousin was gay, and I took him to this car show, and I kid you not, he kept pointing out all the hot guys and what he would do to them. So finally, to get him to shut up, I went like this. I go, "Oh, this is almost as much fun. Oh yeah, this is almost as much fun." Yeah. And you know what's funny? He shut his trap and quit talking about all the hot guys he saw at the car show. So yeah, he was like, "JR, stop it! Don't do that. I don't find that funny." I'm like, "Okay, quit talking about these hot guys, and I'll stop joking."
Everybody, every time I hear somebody say that I'm gay or this or that, I'm like, really? Go watch all my live stream and see how many girls I have in my live stream. Am I
Right.
gay or And by the way, yeah, go watch it because I need the views.
Right.
So,
I believe I'm a gay female trapped in a male's body. So
yeah,
I
like I
just
was-
love women.
yeah. Like I was showing my sister earlier my my YouTube channel on YouTube Studio
Right.
and stuff, and showing her statistics and stuff like that. And I was like,
Right.
legit showing her. I said, all my, like, you can look at your viewers, everything. Like all my viewers are Filipinas between certain age, all women between certain
Right.
ages, and majority are women, and majority are in the Philippines. So
Right.
so that's my channel is more based on the Philippines, right?
One of my best friends did swing both ways, and I know how my hormones are when I see a beautiful woman. I can't imagine liking both and being like, I would assume the person be horny all the time.
No,
But eventually switched all the way back to females. So he gave up the dudes. I don't know if he got bored or whatever, but he went back to just the girls.
He didn't get bored. He got hard, but then it went limp, and then he walked away.
yeah,
and-
it's just like Eddie Murphy, right? Eddie Murphy Raw is just like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go have a beer and shit with this dude. Okay, I'm gonna go
Right.
suck a dick. All right,
But-
you go do that.
But
right?
what's so amazing about him switching back is he didn't even want to talk about his bi lifestyle anymore from here on out. He's like, hey, I'm switching back to chicks. I don't want to hear, or we don't need to talk about that part of my life anymore. And I was like, oh, that's cool, dude. I mean, I didn't care. I was like, okay. But I couldn't believe it when he was dating some cats. He even dated a dude that looked like
Cats or
Marlboro.
guys?
Guys, he dated a dude that looked like the Marlboro Man. I couldn't believe it. Because we one time left a party, he said that used to be one of my boyfriends. I go, no, not the Marlboro Man, because he looked real macho, muscular. He looked like the Marlboro Man. And I was like, holy shit.
That's crazy.
So there's some people that you wouldn't, like this guy looked like in a million years he wouldn't be. And I couldn't believe the Marlboro Man was. I was like, damn, that's messed up.
I said this on my live stream last night. I said, God made women, nice tits, nice
Mhm.
flower. You know, then he gave us this friggin' ugly thing that sticks out. We got to cover with hair, right? So,
Right. I
and
agree.
so I'm not gonna look at another dude and say, "Ooh, that
Right.
looks delicious."
I
No,
I
I don't
I-
even
That
know
looks
why.
delicious.
I don't even know why women like it.
hey, I agree with Sam Kennison. I like what Sam Kennison. He ran into a real beautiful gay female who was like swung both ways.
Yeah.
And Sam Kennison, the reason this beautiful gay female started dating him, he goes, "Yeah, if I was a chick, I'd only date girls too. You know, guys are dicks. You know, blah blah blah." And the gay female started dating him, and then they dated for a while, right? And then all of a sudden, the gay female went like this, "Sam, our relationship's got in kind of a rut. Can I bring a real hot female into our bed?" He goes, "What guy's going to start cussing? Oh my God, honey, ain't I enough
No
for you?
kidding.
What the
Yeah.
hell?" You know, he goes,
Yeah.
"Guys," he goes, "how many guys in here tonight?" And he's talking at his concert. "How many guys in tonight? How many guys would do it even if you loved her that much? Damn, Sam, we love her that much. I would do it if she brought a hot." So he goes, "I only thought there was going to be 1 and 2 guys that would say." He goes, "I didn't know it was going to be the whole damn crowd that would say yes to that."
Yeah, no kidding.
So yeah.
But we're
Yeah,
not
well-
gonna go. We're not gonna walk up to our old ladies. Hey, by the way, I want to spice up our love life. Can my buddy
Can
come join us?
Can I bring a really hot female into our bedroom?
Oh, can
Will
I
you
bring a
really
hot-
get upset about that? Yeah.
Can I bring like a hot
Well-
another dude?
Well, honey, this is really sick, and if that's the only way I can get you off, you can
right.
bring her into our bedroom, honey. It's totally fine. I understand, girl. It's
What if
awfully
the
sick.
female says, "Can you come over here and fix this dyke?
I would say to
Come over
that,
and fix this dash."
I don't think I could fix that dike.
I think I
No.
can. I'll put my sandbag in her. Oh.
No, the only way I couldn't do it is if I was
Sandbag?
with 2 large girls named Susie. Man,
Sorry,
that's probably I couldn't do that.
There's a reach. I know.
Hi,
there's a
I'm
reach.
Susie. I own my own construction company. That'd be
Yeah.
the only way I couldn't do it. If it was 2 Susies that look like they own their own construction company, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, but how does a guy say it to his old lady? Hey, babe, I wanna bring my buddy over. You know.
Oh,
kinda
hell
got
no. That's what
I think you know. I think my
I would like
buddy's
to bring
dick's
my friend
kinda
over who-
delicious. I want him to come
I'd
over.
like
you
to
know?
bring my friend over who looks like Brad Pitt. What do you think,
Yeah.
honey?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sick individual. I can't believe it.
But I want him when he's eating you out. I want to plow him from
Yeah.
the air.
But for us guys, I think us guys have
Sorry,
that's-
sorry, JP. I know you're eating.
and that says it makes us guys feel like we have the sensuality of a dinosaur. Honey, if you want to bring your hot friend here, I totally understand. I think it's really sick, but I will not like it. And the whole time I'm pumping her, I will only look at you, honey.
Yeah.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
will not like it.
Just like the
Yeah.
couple threesomes I had, I had no part of it. My girlfriend wanted to bring the girl in. Well, it's not my fault then.
Did you really
Not my
have that?
fault. Yeah,
Mike, did you really? Oh, God bless you. God,
Yeah.
I've never had that.
yeah.
God bless you, Mike.
So
God
it's
bless
not
you.
my fault. It's her fault. She's the one
Mike-
that introduced it. So
Mike, you are my hero. God bless you.
no, right, Lone Wolf. It's not.
I
our
feel
fault.
like
If she
now that I-
introduces it, then
right
not my
now that I've heard that, I feel like I can go see Baby Jesus now. Sweet Baby Jesus. Wow.
you know,
Yeah.
it's not like I went out and paid for a threesome. The girl
Right.
offered it. So who? Like
Oh
you
my
said,
God.
who's going to say no to that, right? So
Thank you, Lord de Padre.
what guy in the world's gonna what guy in the world's gonna say no to that?
Yeah,
you know?
what guy's gonna just freak out? You
Yeah.
know.
You know, just
Yeah,
like hey, you wanna go test ride this Ferrari and you can do
Oh.
whatever you want for a whole day? Like give
Now
me a
he-
break. Any guy would
now-
do that, right?
Now, Mike, here's what I'd be afraid of. You know, you jump into it, right? And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden the 2 girls forget about you and you're left doing this with a large drink going,
You know what, Lone Wolf? That would not bother me. One bit.
I can just see me going like this with my large drink. Hey, you all forgot about
No,
me. Hey, I'm
no.
over here.
No, that happened to me in one of them in there, and I didn't really care.
Oh.
I
Did
just
you-
sat back and watched it, man. I
You
just
took
have-
notes, didn't you? You went, okay,
Oh.
this is what they really want. Okay.
Pretty
Okay,
much.
yeah.
No, but it was
Okay,
visual notes.
so
It was
she-
visual notes.
Okay, so she got her legs like, okay, let me
Yeah.
write that down. Well, this is the shit they really like. Okay, let me write this down.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've been taking notes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I met a girl once. She's a totally into women, just pure dyke. Just never had a guy in her life. Never
Was she
whatever.
really beautiful?
Oh man, she was a smoke show, and she just
Oh,
all into women.
wow.
Never had a guy ever. And I'm like,
Wow.
she's like, guys don't interest me. Blah blah blah. I know
Wow.
guys can't. I hear from my other friends, and I
Right.
don't think guys could make me come and whatever else like that.
Right.
And
Right.
and whatever. And I just came. It was at a casino, so I met her in a casino, and I hit it right. So I had like $2,500 in my
Wow.
pocket. And I put it
Cool.
on. We were sitting at the bar, and I was just chatting. We were just start talking, and I said,
Cool.
"I got $2,500 right here." I said, "If I can't make you come with my tongue, you can have the $2,500."
Cool.
And then that's how it happened. And yeah, I made her come. It's
Wow.
not that hard, you know.
He's like, $25 is on the line. I got it.
No, 2,500. 2,500.
2,500. All
Yeah,
right.
2,500.
Cool.
Because I joke around like that, and she took it
See-
serious, right? And
See
she
if
called me on it.
if I was a chick, I would have lied even after I went. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't. No, you didn't.
No, but years ago,
Hey,
before-
guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to go.
Okay.
to the toilet.
No, better than that.
All right, bro. Fine.
Okay. I mean, you guys can talk to Marion or something. Keep it going because I gotta get dressed and go do something real fast.
No, I'll go.
You guys
down.
have to go.
I got to step down anyways and feed my face.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I
I'll-
appreciate you both because I think this live stream, whoever rewatches it and who's been watching it now, I think they appreciate you guys opening up and sharing like that. It's super cool.
Well, we opened up worse than that. So
That's cool.
our mouths went
we're
everywhere.
yeah. But
Cool.
if anybody out there listens to this and you think me and Josh is gay, we're just gay for each other. So you guys can be all jealous or all you want.
And then we're gonna kiss at the end.
That's right. Love you, Josh.
Love you too.
See you in the shower
The
later.
Padre Pico. the
Really? You want me to
shirts
do a
and
live
stuff.
stream in there?
We're gonna do a live
You
stream.
won't be able to see it.
We're gonna do a live stream in the shower.
Oh God, it's going to be for fans only. There you go.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
Marion.
Bye, here. See you.
Take
All
care.
right, guys. Later.
All right, Mike.
I
Thank
love
you.
y'all.
Thank you
Take
so
care,
much.
everyone.
All right, bro.
Get better. Okay, I love you. Take care.
Yeah, get better, Mike. Love you guys. Take care.
All right.
Peace. Thanks for having me up, Josh.
Stay in touch.
I
Thank
will. Later, Marion.
Bye.
Peace.
Later.
Take care. Have a good day. I'll see you
Right.
guys later.
Okay.
Peace. Later,
All right.
Gators.
JP, I'll let you go.
All right.
I gotta go do something important. You have a good one. All right, folks. Thanks for being here. Love y'all. It meant a lot. Blessings to you.